What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in to this episode of English Turks, where I review your favorite Turkish series with and without English subtitles. And today we are doing our weekly update. Alright guys, so this week was actually a short week. I actually could have filmed this podcast on Friday or something, but I had to wait for Soulyanim, and that's why, it still ended up being your regular week. A lot of Dizis didn't air this week. Safran Kizzy didn't air. Masumlar Partmani didn't air. Dogdugunev Katerin Deer didn't air. But we did have Sental Capini, Menagerie, and Soulyanim and Legacy. So we did have 4, and we had 3 that didn't air. And I'm not counting Akrep. I don't know if they aired this week. I think they did. So a couple of the Dizis didn't air this week, and for the ones that did, I did watch them. So let's talk about Sental Capini. Of course, like I said, that whole jail thing was not even a thing. It was basically a joke. And honestly, I don't know why Ada would think that Serkan wouldn't understand that her grandmother has something to do with her behavior, especially since she went rampaging through the police station like some kind of untrained chimpanzee or something, screaming at the top of her lungs to see Serkan to say absolutely nothing, and then for the very next day for her to be avoiding him like the plague. And do you think that he's not smart enough to realize that the grandmother has something to do with it? I mean, it's quite ridiculous. And then we have this prince that came in, and they're going to be doing some work for him, and obviously he had an old love. I didn't watch the recent episode that just aired. I'm talking about the episode that aired the last Saturday. And so he has this woman that I guess he lost. I don't know if he lost her through death or what, but if he did lose her through death, I'm not gonna say nothing until I watch this next episode that just recently aired this past Saturday, because if it just so happens that this woman that is in the picture that looks just like Ada, if it so happens that she died and now this prince is going to think in his mind that Ada is this woman that passed away, then they need to fire the writers. I kid you not, they need to fire the writers, because I'll explain that in my next video. I'm not going to jump to conclusions. I'll wait till I watch the next episode for more details. Let's keep it moving. I watched Menagerie Miata, and the crazy part, guys, is, okay, so Menagerie Miata aired on Sunday, January 3rd. I didn't watch it until the 9th, which is the day before the 10th, which is when the next episode aired. So because I watched it on the 9th, I did happen to watch yesterday's episode. I did, because everybody was talking online about Kirat's speech, and so when I watched the episode, I was in tears, literal tears, crying over his speech. But honestly, I think the reason why Kirat did it the way he did was, one, to deflect off of what he did to Serkan, because he ended up, Serkan gave him the choice, either say what you did to me all those years ago or tell who Dijile's real father is. And so he did say what happened with Serkan, but he also said what happened with Dizis, which obviously the shock factor of Dizis is going to be bigger than what happened in the past. So it completely deflects off of what he did to Serkan. So it's not like he's really going to pay any retribution for that. It's really going to be this whole thing surrounding Dizis. And so the speech was very touching, and I liked it. I won't say anything about yesterday's episode because I did watch it this morning, and it was good, guys. It was. Okay, so let's keep it moving. I did watch Soulyanim, and it's the ratings for that show are going down, and I can understand why. I mean, the writing is not that great, but in this past week's episode, it was Selim's birthday. It was his birthday, and of course Biricik is still trying to play off this character she has something going for her. But everybody found out that she's bulimic and all this stuff. And I knew that that girl that's supposed to be her friend, I knew that there was something fishy about her. But I thought she was like really a good-hearted, common sense person. But I agree with Ida where I think that she actually hates Biricik. I think that's what it is. But yeah, so he wasn't gonna be with Sera, but then he's with Sera, and it's just ridiculous to me, the whole thing. And now Burak is back, and he seems like he's going to be a fake friend because of everything that happened. It looks like what he's gonna do is he's gonna lie, pretend that he's okay with it, and then he's going to do stuff against them, and Biricik is probably gonna help him. And so I don't know how long this show is gonna last, because honestly, I'm not that crazy about watching it. I think the biggest thing for me in this show that I love is the whole scenario with this car accident that Selim had years ago, and the way his father handled it, his relationship with his father. That stuff is a lot more interesting than the rest of it, but we'll see what happens, because I love her and I love the show. And then let's also talk about legacy. So he does go to jail for human trafficking, and yeah, so they basically have confessed to each other that they love each other with their eyes, I guess. And there's long silent stares that never seem to end. But anyway, as soon as they get somewhere, he ends up going to jail, and then the person that works for him lies and says that he was human trafficking, but then they found the son in like 2 minutes. It was like really ridiculous. Like, but still, it was good. I still love the show. I haven't watched today's episode. I'm excited to see what happens, because guess what? He gets stabbed in jail, but he's not the only person that apparently got stabbed in jail. So first of all, let's talk about how all of them went to jail. I wrote a blog about this, so if you haven't checked that out, I'll link it down below. But I'll give you a short snapshot. Serkan from Sental Capini went to jail. Then we have Serkan goes to jail. Yaman goes to jail from Legacy. I watched the fragment for Sefrin Kizzy. Looks like Sanjar's going to jail, and Mehdi is already in jail. So it seems like all the Dizzy men are in jail. And then it looks like 3 of them got stabbed, because Yaman got stabbed in jail, and so did Sanjar, and so did Mehdi. And it's just, I don't know, are they having a conference with each other? Anyway, check out my blog post about that. But that was all the Dizzies for this week. I haven't watched the new show, but I will. And I have decided not to watch Akrep anymore, just because I have a strong feeling that she's gonna get away with everything that she did, and I can't live through that. And plus their ratings are going down, so I feel like it might just get canceled soon anyways. So, but guys, yep, that was all the Dizzies for this week. I'm sorry that it was so quick and fast, but also another video that I had posted was why I'm now on Team Badish and no longer Team Mehdi. That video seems to be doing really well, and I hope that you guys can agree with some of my comments in there, even though some people are like die-hard Mehdi fans. Like, I love Mehdi, but I'm not going to justify his behavior and allow him to be with Zainab just because I think he's cute. Like, no. But yeah, check out that video. I'm excited to see what's gonna happen this week, since all the Dizzies are back to their regular scheduled programming, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.